guys, we are here with Marley this morning. Marley and I are about to go outside to use the bathroom, and I wanted to show everybody how important it is to really relay to your dogs what you expect of them and what you want them to do. If you don't mind that your dog goes scooting across the floor as fast as they can with full pressure on the leash to pull you out the door to go to the bathroom, then that's you, if that's what you're okay with. Me personally, I do not accept that. I do not allow dogs to just pull me anywhere, regardless. So now that Marley understands what pressure and release means on the leash, I have a way to communicate with her, not just using English, but using pressure and release on the leash. So you can see every time she goes to get up, she's naturally applying pressure to herself just by standing up. And now that she understands it means no, go into a calmer state of mind than that, and then pressure will go away. That's what's so important. Now, the stopping is what's really important in this. Most people don't understand how to use pressure and release because you don't release the pressure. You just pull through, you just let them pull through pressure and you move with the pressure. The main thing to remember is you have to stop moving and tell your dog, not verbally, but with your leash, no, I don't want you to pull me anymore. And that means I'm going to stop moving and I'm going to plant and I'm going to hold this pressure until you calm down. And then that pressure is going to go away. So right there, and release. Okay, so I'm going to say, okay. See now how excited she went? She wants to go pull to the door? Nope. See how I stopped moving? That's the most important part. You have to stop. And I'm going to stop and hold that same force of pressure. It's only 2 fingers worth. She's not choking herself out. This is just enough pressure for me to say nope. I used a little spatial pressure there and got in front of her. She got up, pressure on, pressure off. Pressure on, pressure off. Right, so I'm really communicating something with her right now. I'm telling her exactly, I don't want her to do that. I don't want her to go running towards the cages and go look at the other dogs. Right? Okay. So even there, too much. So I'm going to pull her back. Marley, good girl. And we're going to do this all the way going outside as well. Okay. And so just a little bit. Okay. She's doing a lot better with weight now. Marley, good girl. Weight. And so just use my knee a little bit right there just because I saw she was about to pop up. All right, so as you can see, she's thinking about it, right? Even with my cat right here. All right, so I'm going to replace her. I'm going to put her back in that position. It's just a distraction. Marley. Good girl. Wait. Now, when Marley first started, she would barrel out that door as quick as possible. I could barely get her to even sit. So this is great for her. Okay. And there you have it. So it might have taken us 5 minutes to get outside, but that is training. That is showing your dog, this is what I expect of you 100% of the time. If you allow your dog to just do whatever they want to do, and then you get mad at them for not doing what you had in your head, you didn't relay anything to them. You didn't tell them, this is what I want you to do. You can't use English. That is not a language that they speak. You can't rely on that as your main source of telling your dog what you want them to do. You can't just be like, hey, I told her, don't do that. It's not going to matter. She doesn't speak English. It's not going to make any difference. They do speak that pressure and release system. So that's why your slip lead is so important, especially when your dog comes home from training, because you have to be the one that relays all of the work that they have just done with me. They have to make sure that the same thing applies when they go home. If everything just goes right back to how we were doing it before training, their attitude is going to go right back to how it was before training. We, unfortunately, don't have any magic where we can change your dog and magically just make them be good all the time. Your dog is your dog. That is their personality. That's like saying, I want a different kid. If you don't want that dog, your dog's personality, you don't want that dog. So it's really about learning how to communicate and have consistency and do repetitions with your dog. Every single time you let them know, no, I don't ever allow you to pull me, right? So it's so natural for me because I work with 10 dogs a day, and they're all different dogs. So I really learn different styles and pulls and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm very adamant about anytime there's even a little bit of pressure on my slip lead, I do what I call the lawnmower, where I pull them back a little bit and then release that pressure. Pull them back, release that pressure. The release is so important. So if I were to go like this, and I'll show you, Marley will pull me. See, she'll pull if I let her pull. But if I stop moving and release that tension, now she's not pulling, right? She has to understand that I never move forward when there's tension. I only move forward when it's loose. And if I do move forward with too much force, she gets a pop. Now, she has to pee right now, too, so she's pulling a little bit. But I still relay that to her. You know, I still make sure she understands, no, there's never a time where pulling is okay. If you teach them it's okay sometimes, they're going to have to figure out what times those are. Is this one of those times where I'm allowed to pull? And they're going to have to test the waters every single time you take them out. If you're consistent about showing them, no, I don't allow that ever, then they're never going to do that. They're going to understand consistently that you never let them do that. So hopefully that helps you guys. Just remember, pressure and release, pops, and make sure that you release your pressure. And if they're pulling and you need to get them into a calmer state, you stop moving. You do not let them move forward with pressure. So hope that helps everybody, and hope you all have a great day. Say bye, Marley.